Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing another first impressions on a foundation, and this one is not really that new. I'm gonna be honest. I am very late on this, but what else would you expect? This is my channel. I am late on everything, so this is no exception. I am gonna be trying out the Huda Beauty Full Filter Luminous Matte Full Coverage Liquid Foundation. I did really like the original one, but this one was marketed as not to have any scent, which yes, that Huda Beauty scent is bad. And it's also marketed to be luminous matte, which immediately I was like, luminous matte, what are you talking about? So because of that, I felt like I really need to give it a try. So I did, and I tried my absolute best to match myself correctly. I really tried my best. Okay, I really did. So if you don't like my match, I did my best. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyways, I am so excited to be giving this one a try. So if you guys want to see my first impressions on the Huda Beauty Full Filter Luminous Matte Full Coverage Liquid Foundation, I cannot remember that. I have to look at the bottom every single time because that's so long. But if you guys want to see my first impressions, then please just keep on watching. But hold on. Before we roll into it, why don't you guys subscribe real quick? Just real quick. If you want, it's super quick. You just scroll a little bit, boop, you're done. I post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I feel like you guys would probably like my content if you like this video. Hopefully you like it. It's only been 65 seconds since we've started it, but still, hopefully you like this one. And then you want to see another one, and then you want to see another one. And if that's the case, just subscribe, my man. Come on, just do it. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, if you guys want to see my first impressions on the Huda Beauty foundation, then please just keep on watching. So for today, we're going to be testing out the Huda Beauty Full Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. Before we actually jump into it, I don't know what that was. It's just too early. Okay. Before we jump into it, I am just going to read off of the Sephora website, as I always do in my first impressions, just so we can gather some information. If I sound disgusting, that's because like I am disgusting. I'm very sick right now. So it says this is a cult favorite fragrance free foundation with full coverage, up to 24 hours of wear, and a luminous matte finish. What in God's name is a luminous matte finish? I don't know, but I guess we're about to find out. It says this blendable, full coverage formula is fragrance free, transfer proof, waterproof, fade proof, and sweat and humidity proof, and offers up to 24 hours of wear. Essentially, this foundation is your new BFF. No matter the weather, occasion, or situation, Full Filter Luminous Matte won't let you down. So I do have the original Huda Beauty Full Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation. I did do a first impressions on this infinity years ago. I will link it up here. But I have mine in the shade 430 and Gingerbread, which I think you can see. It's bad. So this time around, I spent a lot longer just looking and trying to understand what my shade was going to be, and I thought I picked something really good, and look at how close. These are not the same shade, by the way. If anything, this one almost looks darker. Makes no sense. So this is the shade 405 and Biscotti. I sat there and looked at the swatches for such a long time because Sephora does have like arm swatches, and I sat there and really stared at it. I'm staring at it right now, and I just don't understand how this had happened to me. Okay, it definitely doesn't look darker. I'm lying. It doesn't look darker, but it looks like it's almost the same thing. So I'm going to swatch both of these and see sup. So this is Biscotti, and then this is my old gingerbread color, which obviously does not match. Biscotti might not be as bad, but it still is not good. So of course, before we apply the foundation, we're going to prime. I'm going to start with my NYX, the Marshmallow Primer, because I've been loving this recently. Like actually loving this. Every time I do my makeup, pretty much I put this on because it's just so beautiful. So I'm just going to apply this everywhere. If you notice, by the way, which I'm sure you will notice, but if you notice that she's got a little ball right here on the side of her nose, I'm going to need you to ignore that if you don't mind. Thank you. Thank you so much. And how much are you guys loving my little SpongeBob pineapple, by the way? I don't know. Maybe you guys don't love it, but I sure do. Look at how cute. And SpongeBob is actually in here hanging out in this little pineapple. Look at that. What? I'm just going to prime my brows as I do in every single video. Blah, blah, blah. We don't need to get into this, okay? If you guys want to see my updated brow routine, I will link it. Although I should probably do another one because my brow routine has changed already since I filmed that. So maybe I will do another one. I'm going to start with one pump on the back of my hand because I don't trust you. I really only did one pump, and even one pump, I'm like nervous that it's just too much. So let's see how this goes, shall we? Grabbing my damp beauty blender, as always. I'm just gonna start changing the color of my whole entire face. So the color is wrong, but honestly, it's not as wrong as I thought it was gonna be. When I put gingerbread on, it looks really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. I would say with the one pump, I got like medium, on the higher end of medium coverage, but not full. I think probably if you were to do like 2 or 3 pumps though, you definitely would be on the full side of the spectrum. I don't think this is a luminous matte finish, mostly because I think a luminous matte finish doesn't, like, that's not a thing. You just made that up. Okay, you just made that up. But I do feel like it's kind of like a natural finish. I mean, obviously the coverage is not natural, but the actual finish is, it's not dewy, but I don't really think it's matte. It's kind of somewhere in between, somewhere more just like on the natural side. It doesn't really feel tacky to the touch, but like on my skin, like I can feel it a little bit because obviously she's thick. Probably the most important thing about this foundation is the fact that it claims to be fragrance free. This is the original, and she stinks. I mean, if you guys have ever tried any type of Huda Beauty product, like foundation, powder, concealer, they all have the same stank ass smell. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't know why whose idea that was. I don't know, but I think they should get kicked off the board. This one definitely is fragrance free, so I appreciate you so much, Huda. Thank you for being you. As of right now, I do like it. I like how it looks on the skin. It has a lot of coverage. It covers what I need. It's a nice and natural finish. I do have dry skin, so anything that is matte, I'm not really usually on board with. But this, like I said, is not. She not matte. She not matte. She cute. Let me go finish the beat, and I'll be right back. I'm in the middle of doing my eyebrows, by the way, so don't judge that. But I realized that I never told you what time it was, so we could start the clock. So it is 11:22 a.m. That's what time it is. Obviously, it's been probably like 15-20 minutes. No, probably like 15 minutes since I started. So we're just going to say, should we say 11 or should we just say 11:30? I'm just going to say 11:30 because this was my fault. So we're starting the clock at 11:30, 11:20. It's 11:22. 11:20. That's what time we're starting the clock. And now I'm going to finish my brows because obviously they're not done. They look crazy. And then I'll be back with my full face. Okay, please hold by. Okay, guys, so I am back, and obviously all of my makeup is on. Honestly, it's been a while already. It is now 12:58, so it's been an hour and a half. I think it looks really good, okay? And I know that the color match is off because I could see it on my hand, but like not really. Not really. I just look a little extra bronze, so I am not that mad about that color match. So looking at my makeup right now, honestly, everything looks pretty good. It's a little bit more matte than a lot of my other foundations are, but it's not like a flat matte. Like it has a little bit of something. It's not luminous. It's not luminous, not a luminous matte. It just has a little more of like a natural matte finish. So I do really like it so far. And even the color, even though it is not the color of my face, I feel like when everything is on, which is usually the case, things look okay. So far, I'm really excited about it, and I think it definitely looks better than the original foundation so far. And again, it's been a while since I've worn that one, but I don't remember liking it as much as I like this one. And I feel like the coverage is just like the perfect amount of coverage. So far, I am happy. But yeah, I'm going to wear this for the rest of the day. I'm probably going to do one check-in in the middle of the day and then one at the end, just so I can show you guys how it wears. So, BRB. Okay, guys, so it is 6:08 p.m. So it's been some time. If we're gonna start from 11:30 and it's 6:08, well, it was technically 11:20 and it's 6:08. What is that, like 7 hours later? I really should have done another check-in somewhere else earlier, but that's okay. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. The pony came off. We're just hanging out with our struggle bun, but you know what? My struggle bun does not look like she's struggling today. Obviously, there's still work going on in my house, so let's just make this quick, shall we? My bump has also grown exponentially since the last time you see me. It's okay. It's fine. Foundation, flawless. Absolutely flawless at this particular moment. Like, this looked exactly the same as it did. Maybe it's just like a little bit worn down right here. Not even right after I applied my KVD Beauty Foundation did it look this good. This looks good. Don't lie to me. This looks fantastic. You can't tell me this looks like I've been wearing it for 7 hours, okay? It looks really good. I'm really happy with this so far. Definitely happier than I remember being with the original one. Okay, so I will be back at the absolute end of the night. It's already been 7 hours, so hopefully I only wear for like, what time is it right now? 6:12. So maybe I'll wear it for like 3 or 4 more hours. I really don't want to drag it more than that, so maybe just 3 or 4 more hours. My eyeshadow, by the way, is still holding up real nice. Not that that has anything to do with foundation, but I just thought you should know. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go. I'll be back. Bye. I have to go eat dinner. Bye. Okay, it is 10:15 p.m. I have been wearing this makeup for 11 hours. I cannot tell you the extent of expired that I am. Okay, I am prepared to wipe this off. Obviously, this does not look good, okay? Like I said, I just accidentally rubbed it off on my nose there a little bit. I think if I just took my finger, I could probably just like, oh, actually, no, that wasn't bad. Look at my forehead. My forehead looks good. I don't care what you say. It's a little shiny, but I am like 5 different types of down for that, okay? Highlight still on. Everything is still on, I think. Oh my God, my lipstick is on my chin. You can tell it's been like a while, but I feel like the way that this looks right now, I would say looks like I've been wearing it for like 6 hours maybe. It's been 11 hours, and this is what my skin looks like. I'm gonna zoom you in because I don't think you're understanding, okay? 11 hours. What? How is this 11 hours of wear? How? Explain yourself, Huda. This is magical. This is probably the best first impressions that I have done in a very, very long time. I think I am kind of in love with this foundation. I think we're going to have a love affair now, and I'm very excited about it. I think you guys should let us be in love and just let us be happy. I think if you have dry skin and you need this to wear all day, yes, definitely try it out. Honestly, I wouldn't say if you have oily skin, don't try it out. I would just say be wary. You know, it may or may not work for you, but I think if you have dry skin, I think it'll definitely work. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I can't even do this. It's way too late for me right now. It's like, why is my makeup still on? Why am I even speaking? Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter and TikTok. All that stuff is just the Katie Danger as always. And that is all that I have to say for today's video. So I will see you guys in my next one. I don't know what this is, but I just can't. Bye. That was my stomach. Yo, shut up.